Busan Metropolitan City Hall and Busan Cinema Center will participate in displaying green lights. The Korean Society for Preventive Medicine issued a statement yesterday urging the government to engage in dialogue without conditions on the expansion of medical school enrollment. They warned that the departure of residents threatens essential medical services. Emphasizing flexible approaches to supply and demand estimation, they stressed the importance of policy based on social consensus and scientific reasoning, urging the government to provide solutions through dialogue before making irreversible decisions. Time for international news. Reuters reported on the 12th local time that Yemen's Houthi rebel group attacked a United States ship again in the Red Sea. According to the report, Houthi spokesperson Yahya Sarriah announced in a speech broadcasted this morning that the Houthis targeted the U.S. ship Pinocchio. Sarriah warned that the Houthis would expand military operations during the Islamic fasting month of Ramadan in solidarity with Palestine. Time now for the weather. It is currently 6 degrees Celsius with scattered showers. It will average around 7 degrees this evening with a slight chance of rain. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
People often say we have two choices in any moment, to move forward and grow or to step back and stay safe. Wanting to change is one thing, but actually making it happen is another story. It's hard because it means leaving behind what you know and getting used to something new all over again. But if we just stick to the familiar because it feels safe, then moving ahead gets tough. That's why we're always looking into new things and thinking about them. Right now, Busan is changing too. All over the city, changes are being made to improve it. They're even reviewing plans to redo the Sajik Baseball Stadium, a big spot for Busan's baseball scene. Depending on what they decide in November, they might start rebuilding the stadium. They're also thinking about making a new soccer stadium where the old Gudok Sports Complex was and developing the area more. What else is in store for Busan's future? Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off the show with Dynamite by BTS.
Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. Cause it's dead heavy, can't hit the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beat shade like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring down fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come. na 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 na. Light it up, dynamite. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Light it up, dynamite. 'Cause I'm eating stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking sun. Light it up like dynamite. This is watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking sun. Light it up like dynamite.
Dynamite by BTS kicking us off for the For-Your Busan show. Good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim. Now, how long have you been living in your current home? Maybe the country as well. Have you noticed any changes around where you live? Because, I mean, I was in Seoul for about a year, in the States for about a year, but the majority of my time from 2012 to this day, I've been in Busan, and I've seen buildings come and go. They're being built here and there, like the new apartments along the Gwanghwae Beach shorelines. And when we kind of go back to places we haven't seen in a while, we might find a lot has changed, or maybe nothing at all. And it's always a bit of a surprise to see what's different and what's stayed the same since maybe your last visit. Now, thinking about Busan, what recent changes stand out the most to you? I mean, Busan is always changing, always evolving. So let's kind of explore some recent updates. I guess we can start with the Haeundae district in Busan. It wrapped up a project aimed at making the alleyways in Pansondong safer. Now, these alleys have smooth pavements now, and new hybrid LED signs that light up the path, making them safer at night and during rainy days as well. There's also a push to breathe new life into the hillside road known as Hanbok-doro as part of Busan's citywide facelift. The plan includes fixing up old facilities and creating spaces for everyone to share. Moreover, two big sport places are getting makeovers. The Sajik Baseball Stadium is set to become a versatile cultural spot after its renovation, while the Gudok Sports Complex is turning into a hub for innovative urban projects, offering spaces for everyone to enjoy. The Sajik Stadium, home to the Lotte Giants since 1985, has sparked debates over its renovation due to its old state, the inconvenience to people, and safety concerns. And as you can tell, Busan's transformation through various projects is eagerly awaited. And we are all excited to see how these changes will make Busan an even better place to live in the future. So what about the area you are in right now? Are you guys enjoying your life there? And comes today's text topic. 우리 동네에 꼭 생겼으면 하는 편의시설은 무엇인가요? What facility or store or building would you like to see in your neighborhood? Do you want any specific facility being built there in your neighborhood? Let us know. Text us what you want new or some changes in your neighborhood. Maybe you want a nice little park. Maybe you want a park for your pets, dog park or something like that. Or maybe you don't have enough convenience stores around you and you want more convenience stores or maybe a local library. What do you want in your neighborhood? Let us know. Text us at pound 9050 shop 9050. It'll cost you 101. Hey, Kakao Talk message by searching for and adding us as a friend. 부산영어방송, or chat with us live on YouTube. We are streaming live right now. All right, in the first half, we've got Busan Is coming up. We have Busan Is amazing segment where we have Hong Dang coming in, and she's going to tell us all about the Busan news information, some of the latest happenings that we might have missed. We also have DJ, which is short for David's Journal. You get to find out what I stumbled upon today. It's a space where we'll share innovative and creative ideas with our listeners, sparking inspiration and curiosity. We'll also have Casey coming in, and he's going to give us all sorts of relationship advice through a program called Relationship Matters. In the second half, we have On the Mic, Busan Quizmaster, and My Hometown Olympics. So lots of great segments coming your way. 오늘도 문자, 카톡, 그리고 너튜브 라이브 댓글로 참여해주신 분들께 선물이 기다립니다. 저와 함께 2시간 끝까지 같이 해주시기 바랍니다. You can win a prize today if you participate through text messages, Kakao Talk, or live chat. But let's go ahead and get started with the show. Our first segment, Busan Is, coming up.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time for Busan Is, our first segment of the day, where we have Hong Dang, our 6 p.m. news anchor, coming into the studio and give us updates on all the news and information that we may have missed out. And 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 매일 만나도 반갑네요.
Yeah, 다행입니다. 네, 매일 만나도 보기 싫으면 힘들잖아요.
정말 힘들겠네요.
But it's good to see you. How are you?
네, 잘 지냈습니다. 하루가 너무 빨리 지나가는 것 같아서
Right.
조금 아쉽네요.
But the day does feel longer now because we get to see the sun longer.
네, 그렇죠.
The sun's-
그래도 좀
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Time kind of flies. I wish spring would come sooner.
네.
It's still very cold in Busan.
네. 자, 첫 번째 소식을 전해드리겠습니다. 지금 환자들과 보호자들 많은 애를 태우고 계실 거예요. 이런 가운데 대한예방의학회는 의과대학 정원 확대 정책에 대해 오늘 성명을 발표했습니다. 정부는 조건 없이 적극적으로 대화에 나서라고 말했는데요. 이들은 현재 사태에 대해서 우리나라의 왜곡된 의료 환경을 개선하겠다는 정부의 목표와는 달리 필수 의료에 직접적으로 종사하고 있는 전공의의 이탈로 오히려 필수 의료의 지속 가능성이 위협받고 있다라고 지적했습니다. 이들은 혼란이 계속 이어진다면 정부가 제시한 정책이 효과를 발휘하기 전에 어렵게 유지되던 필수 의료와 지역 의료의 기반이 붕괴할 것이라며 대화와 타협으로 이 위기를 극복할 수 있는 방안을 정부가 제시해 주길 바란다고 당부했습니다.
So the Korean Preventative Medicine Circle issued a statement today urging the government to engage in dialogue without conditions regarding the policy of expanding medical school enrollment. They warned that this expansion could jeopardize essential medical services due to the departure of specialists in key fields, and they recommended increasing personnel in collaboration with healthcare policy experts and the medical community to maintain essential services, emphasizing the need for flexible approaches to estimating supply and demand. They stressed the importance of policy formulation based on social consensus and scientific reasoning, and they appealed to the government to seek solutions through dialogue and compromise before finalizing irreversible policy decisions.
네, 부산시 농업기술센터는 본격적인 봄철 영농 시기를 앞두고 오는 14일부터 취약계층 농업인을 대상으로 영농 부산물 파쇄를 무료로 지원합니다. 부산물 파쇄, 이름이 좀 어려운데요. 기계를 사용해서 그 농사 짓고 남은 여러 가지 잔해물을 잘게 부수고 바로 퇴비로 활용할 수 있는 그런 방법을 말합니다. 이 시기쯤 되면 논두렁, 밭두렁을 태우면서 농사짓고 수확하며 남은 부산물을 처리했는데 농업기술센터는 미세먼지 발생과 산불 예방을 특히 위해서 이 불에 태우는 것을 금지하고 한 4, 5년 전부터 지자체를 중심으로 이 파쇄기를 나눠준다든지 또 무료로 이렇게 지원하고 있거든요. 이번에는 농가를 직접 찾아가서 파쇄 작업을 무료로 지원할 예정입니다. 우선순위는 산림 100m 이내의 연접지, 또 고령 농가, 여성 농업인, 영세농 농경지 등을 중심으로 진행이 되고요. 고추대나 참깨대, 들깨대, 이 과수 잔가지 등을 처리할 수 있게 됩니다.
So the Busan Agricultural Technology Center will offer free shredding services for select farmers starting from the 14th ahead of the spring farming season. So this is to mitigate air pollution and forest fire risks. The center has decided to ban burning agricultural waste in paddy fields and other fields. Instead, they will launch a free shredding support program for such wastes. A mobile agricultural waste shredding support team will be dispatched to farms to provide shredding services, and the priority will be given to areas within 100 meters of forests, elderly and female farmers, and small farms.
네, 부산 도서관은 부산시 전자도서관을 운영하고 있는데요. 기존 입점해 있는 서점 외에 대형 서점이 추가되면서 구독형 전자도서 5만여 종이 늘어났습니다. 부산시 전자도서관 이용객은 모두 22만 종의 구독형 전자도서를 선택할 수 있게 돼서 폭이 아주 넓어지게 되는 기회가 되겠고요. 부산도서관에서 운영 중인 부산시 전자도서관은 전자도서뿐 아니라 시, 오디오북, 클래식, 음악, 무용, 어학, 정보기술, 이 IT 등 다양한 온라인 콘텐츠를 갖추고 있으니까 직접 서점에 가기 좀 어렵더라도 또 도서관에 가기 힘들다면 전자도서관 이용하는 것도 좋은 방법일 것 같습니다.
Right. So the Busan Metropolitan Library announced today that a large bookstore has been incorporated into the Busan Electronic Library. And this edition has expanded the collection of subscription-based electronic books or e-books to over 50,000 titles. And so the users now have access to around 220,000 e-books through the Busan Electronic Library. Additionally, the library offers various online contents, including poetry, audiobooks, classical music, dance, language, and IT.
네, 부산관광공사는 2023년 회계연도 결산 결과 5년 만에 흑자 경영을 달성했다고 밝혔습니다. 지난해 매출액 396억 원, 영업이익 13억 8천만 원, 당기순이익 21억 2천만 원을 기록했는데요. 부산관광공사는 재정 건전화 계획에 따라 매출은 늘리면서 부서를 효율적으로 통폐합하는 등 자체 경비를 줄인 결과라고 분석했습니다.
So the Busan Tourism Organization disclosed today its achievement of a net profit for the first time in 5 years based on the fiscal year 2023 results. Now, last year, it reported sales of 39.6 billion won, an operating profit of 1.38 billion won, and a net profit of 2.12 billion won. And compared to 2022, sales increased by 16%, reaching 5.33 billion won. The organization attributed this outcome to increased sales, streamlining of the departmental functions, reallocation of idle manpower, and reduction of internal expenses as part of its fiscal stability plan.
네, 부산관광공사 소식을 하나 더 전해드리겠는데요. 혹시 맨발 걷기 해보셨어요, 데이빗?
Walking barefoot.
네, 네.
Yeah, I walk barefoot at home all the time.
집이 몇 층이세요, 혹시?
9th floor?
그러면 지구와 바로 닿지 않잖아요.
Indirectly.
공중에 떠 있잖아요. 이렇게 사람과 지구를 보면.
Okay.
네, 오늘 16일 금정구 회동동 땅묘산 황토숲길 일대에서 2024 슈퍼 어싱 부산 맨발 걷기 좋은 도시 선포식이 개최됩니다. 어싱. 지구와 신체를 직접적으로 중단 없이 접촉한다 이런 뜻으로 이름이 엎쳐져서 한마디로 맨발로 걷는 것을 말합니다. 아파트 9층에 떠 있는 거 말고.
Earthing in English, it means basically like grounding yourself, like neutral from electricity and status. 콩글리시 같아요.
어싱.
그냥 walking barefoot이라고 하는 게
너무
맞을 것
어렵잖아요.
같아요.
어싱은 쉬워요.
But walking barefoot has been, It's been around for millions of years, I think.
네, 어싱.
Yeah.
네, 맨발로 걷게 되면 혈액순환이 원활해지면서 스트레스도 풀리고 또 잠도 잘 잘 수 있고 다양한 효과가 있다는 주장이 나오면서 최근에 되게 유행처럼 맨발 걷기 하시는 분도 굉장히 많으시거든요. 선포식이 열리는 땅매사는 이 황토길이 길게 조성되어 있는데 이날 선포식에서는 맨발 걷기 체험뿐 아니라 다양한 생태 체험 부스도 함께 즐길 수 있고요. 부산의 맨발 걷기 코스인 747 챌린지도 제시하게 됩니다. 부산관광공사는 맨발로 걷기 좋은 도시 선포식을 시작으로 올 한 해 다양한 맨발 걷기 연계 관광 프로그램을 진행할 예정이라고 덧붙였습니다.
So 맨발 걷기 is walking barefoot, and there's going to be this event happening by the 회동동 땅매산 황토숲길. I've been there a few times. It's one of my favorite go-to places for good scenery. It's this red clay pathway. You can walk barefoot. And when you walk around the trail, at the end, there's a place where you can wash your feet as well
네.
with a hose and stuff. So a lot of great local restaurants there too.
네.
I've tried, I forgot this fish, carp. carp 회 먹어봤어요, 거기서.
아, 회집도 있고 오리고기도 있고.
Yeah, there's duck meat. carp가
삼계탕.
갑자기, 향어회.
아, 네.
Yeah. They have 향어회 there. It's delicious. carp.
네, 회동 저수지와 숲길은 부산에서도 아주 사랑받고 있는 곳이거든요.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
네, 지구와 직접 닿아서 무슨 효과가 있느냐 과학적으로 증명을 하거나 어떤 뭐 전자파 이런 얘기는 저는 모르겠는데 이렇게 함께 걷거나 혼자 걸으면서 사색하고 뭐 숲과 또 물과 자연과 하나 되는 그런 느낌은 너무 좋아요. 네, 특히 건강에 대한 관심들이 점점 높아지면서 또 내일 저녁 8시부터 30분 동안 광안대교 경관 조명은 녹색으로 바뀝니다. 이것도 건강과 관련이 있게 되는데요. 끝으로 하나 더 전해드릴게요. 세계 녹내장 주간을 맞아서 한국녹내장학회가 국민들에게 녹내장 질환에 대한 조기 진단 중요성을 널리 알리기 위해서 대국민 홍보 캠페인을 추진하면서 내일 이렇게 녹색의 광안대교를 보게 되실 겁니다. 광안대교 비롯해서 부산시청과 영화의 전당 등 주요 상징물이 녹색으로 동참하게 되는데요. 녹내장은 눈으로 받아들인 빛을 뇌로 전달하는 이 시신경에 이상이 생기는 진행성 시신경 병증인데 전 세계적으로 실명의 주요 원인 중 하나입니다. 국내에서도 녹내장 환자가 매년 증가하고 있기 때문에 조기 진단 중요성을 널리 알리기 위해서 캠페인을 추진할 예정입니다.
Right. So in commemoration of the World Glaucoma Week 2024, the Korean Glaucoma Society is launching a nationwide publicity campaign to raise awareness among the public about the importance of early diagnosis of glaucoma, and as such, they will be illuminating the Gwangan Bridge in green from 8 p.m. for 30 minutes on the 13th, which is tomorrow.
네, 건강하게 내일 또 뵙겠습니다.
All right, take it easy, and we'll see you tomorrow.
네, 감사합니다.
All right, so that was Hong Dang with us for Busan Is, giving us updates and news and about all sorts of other great information that we may have missed out. Now, today's text topic for our show, For Your Busan, is what kind of changes would you want to have in your neighborhood? Maybe you want something built in your neighborhood. We've had Hangun J-Nim texting in with a good afternoon message and saying it would be nice to have an indoor gym where children can play freely on their own, and also an outdoor sports facility, like a large playground where they can play soccer, basketball, and tennis. Now, I was going to say, initially when I first read Hangun Jade-nim's message, I was like, aren't there plenty of gyms in Korea? I've seen so many like 헬스장, right? But I think what she's getting at, or what they're getting at, is not a 헬스장, but it's more of like a outdoor-ish gym where kids can like freely run around, and also like field, like a soccer field where they can freely run around and have fun, play ultimate frisbee with your friends and things like that. And I totally understand what you mean. I think we need more green, in our neighborhoods, more green parks here and there. And we've had 팽수 아빠님 also joining us in the show saying, 우리 동네에 이것만큼은 꼭 있어야 한다면 에서는 성인들을 위한 뮤지컬과 연극 볼 수 있는 곳이 있었으면 더 좋을 것 같아요. Wish to see more, I guess, plays. Small little plays, theatrical plays here and there. The local ones, not just the big ones as well. That'll be nice. Yeah, it's always good to go out to enjoy some cultural arts. Here in Busan, though, there's quite a few that you could definitely go to. There are a few venues that you could definitely go to. Jenny-님 also tuning in and texting in as well. Now, keep those messages coming in. What would you like to have in your neighborhood? What kind of structures or facilities or parks or maybe, improvements to crosswalks even? Let us know. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Our House by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
I'll light the fire. You place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long. For me, only for me. Come to me now, rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated by the evening sunshine through them. Fiery gems for you. Only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. So hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today.
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, I've got to share what happened to my friend last week. My buddy caught a taxi last Friday and accidentally left his wallet behind. He didn't even notice that it was missing because he stayed at home all weekend. Then, out of the blue, he got a call from the police station. At first, he thought it was just another scam call. But as the call went on, he realized it was legit and that his wallet was safe with the police. Thankfully, he managed to get his wallet back without any trouble. It's interesting how some items like wallets or phones, they often find their way back to us because they clearly belong to someone. But then there are things that are nearly impossible to trace back to their owner because they don't have any identifying marks. Take umbrellas, for example. We grab them when it rains, but as soon as it stops, we forget them wherever we are. And I think I've lost dozens of umbrellas myself in my 20s. Now I never lose my umbrellas, maybe because I only have a few. One in my car, one at home, and maybe one at work. Shockingly, it was reported that over the last 6 years, around 940,000 items were lost at train stations or on trains in Korea alone. And just last year, during the pandemic, the numbers hit an all-time high of 247,000 cases. The bags were the top lost items, making up 15% of the total, with wallets and phones close behind. Items found at train stations or on trains are kept at station for a week before they are handed over to the police. So, to anyone who might have left something behind on a train, in the future, just know that you should double check to see if the station has it, or maybe even call the police if it's been more than a week. But of course, the best advice is to keep a close eye on your stuff so that you don't lose it in the first place. This song is 7 Years by Lucas Graham.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. Before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Only see my goals, I don't believe in failure. Cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who
Welcome back to For Your Busan, and in the studio we have Casey for Relationship Matters. How are you
What's up, David?
doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Fantastic. How's your eye?
I heard you were talking about glaucoma awareness. Right?
glaucoma,
And I was
yeah.
like, yes, eye health, very important.
It is.
You know?
You don't realize it until you get something in your eye or something happens to your eye. You're like, oh, I better take good care of it next time.
Totally take it for granted.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing green today. Is that right?
Oh,
so
yeah,
green
you're
is
right.
for.
Is that why you wore it?
No, actually,
It was a coincidence.
It was a coincidence, but it is for a holiday.
Oh.
There is a holiday coming up this Sunday. Are you aware?
Fun Day Sunday?
Fun Day Sunday is always, yeah, you know what? That's always a holiday, right? Yeah. This Sunday is particularly a fun day for Irish people.
Okay, St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So I decided I would wear green today for that.
St.
Because,
Patrick's Day,
yes.
yeah.
Do you have any particular associations with St. Patrick's Day?
I mean, no, I'm not Irish. Or I don't even look. I mean, I'm not Irish. But
You're not Irish. Okay.
I have friends who are Irish.
Do I look Irish?
I don't know.
Can't see me.
Yeah. I've had friends who lived in Ireland or were Irish in Canada.
Yeah, okay.
And so we would, have some good beer at a bar, and they'll have discounts at school bars as well.
Yeah.
And they would put food coloring, like green color,
Right.
food coloring into the beers as well.
Right. Which I was a little suspicious of. I was like, what is that they're
It's like
using?
a potion.
Yeah, who knows what that is? So, I don't
Yeah.
know.
All right, so we're going to be talking about St. Patrick's Day?
A little bit, kind of. So actually, it's a little bit more about my relationship with my family.
Oh.
Yeah, because for me personally, my name, in case you're unfamiliar, my name is Casey McKeever, which is about as Irish sounding as you can get.
Oh, is
But
it?
I never really thought of myself as Irish in any way, shape, or form. So when St. Patrick's Day would come around, I was like, I would just kind of like hide. I would,
Okay.
I wouldn't really celebrate it because I was just kind of considered myself an American. And then it took coming to live in Korea
Yeah.
for a long time. I've been here for maybe 17 years, I think now.
Really?
I think so.
That long?
I can't do math very well, but I'm going to guess that's right. Maybe 18 now. Yeah.
Wow, you've been here really. Wow.
Yeah.
When did you come here when you were in your 20s?
Yes, I did. No, I came here when I was a teen. I wish I lied. Yeah, you got me.
Too
You
late
got me.
now.
Too late. Yes. Yeah.
Oh
I'm-
wow,
yeah.
you've been here for a long time.
2006 is when I first came here. Yeah,
Wow.
So I'm really bad at math, but you can.
I
you can
came
do the
here
math
like
for me.
6 years after you came here.
Okay, so yeah, I've been here for quite a while, and I guess because I've been here for so long, sometimes I kind of start thinking about where I come from. I
Yeah.
don't know if this. Have you ever
Am I
experienced this?
Irish? Am I American? Am I
Yeah.
now Korean?
Yeah, because people say that to me. They're like, "Oh, 한국 사람 됐어."
Yeah.
I'm like, really? But I
Culturally,
can't-
I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, culturally you've been shaped into a Korean. If I were to tell you a little bit of about my background, I actually saw this question on the script, so I prepared it in advance. So
Go ahead.
So I was assimilated into the Canadian culture quite easily, like long time ago.
So you feel it was easy?
It was easy for me because I went to a school that was predominantly Caucasian. I was like one of two Asian there.
In the whole school?
In the whole school.
And that was easy.
Yeah, and the kids were really friendly. They're really nice. They never really questioned where I came from.
Really?
Yeah, they never thought, wow, you look different than us. They didn't do that. They were like, oh, let's just play. Let's just play. And
Okay.
so I was able to kind of, fit in with the general crowd. And
Right.
then I never really, thought much about where I had come from, Korea, until I came here. And, I'm just like, oh, so, this is Korea. This is where I came from.
Right.
And my parents are Korean. And
Right.
so I started to learn more about the Korean culture. And that's when I started questioning my cultural identity.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
And I believe you told me that you weren't born in Canada, right?
Right. I was born here, but I was raised in Canada.
Right. And so at a young age, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because the kids were nice.
Yeah.
Because kids are not nice when they get older. So you had young
Okay.
kids to welcome you first.
I
That's
guess so.
good.
Yeah.
Because if you go into high school straight away, it's like,
Yeah,
war zone.
yeah, that
At
is
least in the
true.
United States. But yeah, so you had this experience where am I Canadian Korean? Am I Korean Canadian? Am I just Korean?
Exactly.
Okay.
I never had that question in Canada until I came here.
Right.
And then people were like, talking to me and treating me like I'm Korean.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Am I Korean? I am Korean.
Right.
I'm ethnically Korean. So it's no wonder they treat me like a Korean. But then in Canada, I was never,
Right.
Maybe it's because I was in a really unique city where people just accepted you as who you are.
Utopia. You lived in utopia.
I guess so.
The perfect city.
Yeah.
Because it's not always that easy. And especially for people, if you move to a place where you don't look like everybody else, it can be difficult, and a lot of people do struggle with that.
For sure.
And I know this. I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining here at all, but I would say at least once every couple of weeks, I get 외국인이다.
Yeah.
I just walk into wherever, the supermarket, or maybe dropping off my son or daughter at school, and 외국인이다.
You hear it, right?
And I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a reminder. It's like, right, I'm not from here. Okay.
Right.
So perhaps this has kind of got me, and I think having kids has kind of added on to that, but I've really kind of started to appreciate my family history and family identity and family culture. So I promise you, like St. Patrick's Day for the last, I don't know how old I am, but whatever, the last 20-something years, I would just kind of, like, not really think about it. But this year, I'm doing a doubleheader. This Friday, I'm going to be playing Irish music.
You
at a bar.
yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's on the drum, so it's easy. I don't have to really learn
nice.
anything. But so like I've never done that before. I never even thought about it. And then Saturday, I'm considering taking my young children to go see live Irish music at a kind of pub/eatery.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm like, where is this coming from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All of a sudden, right?
Yeah, it feels very suddenly.
But maybe I can, I'm not a dad. I don't have kids. But if I were, a dad and I had kids and I want to kind of show my kids where I came from.
Right.
That's what I would do. What I would do. I would take them to these events and these cultural practices that people do and show them that, this is what people in Ireland do.
Right.
Yeah.
And the weird thing about it is, I've never been to Ireland.
Oh, really?
So I feel like a little bit like a liar, not like a liar per se.
Yeah.
But I put on my green shirt. That's Irish enough.
Yeah.
My name sounds Irish, but no, I do have this issue, and maybe you felt this in Canada as well. Canada and the United States, there are so many different ethnicities and so many different backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to kind of maintain a cultural identity for a lot of people. I think it's kind of easy, especially, my family went to the United States probably 4 generations before me. So I can't speak, Irish. And I have vague memories of my grandfather's family who were very Irish. They would like speak with the accent.
Oh, cool.
And my grandfather would always listen to Irish music, like in the car when he was driving or in his den when he was doing work, whatever he was doing. And I remember being like, what is this terrible music? I remember thinking like, what is this? Why does he listen to this?
You're slowly getting into that too?
I kind of like I'll say I haven't developed a love for the pan flute or whatever that is that they play all the time, but I do. And now I do associate it with my grandfather, and it's kind of like a really nice memory. And I'm kind of like, I should appreciate that. And maybe I should pass this on to my children in some way because they're going to be kind of inundated with Korean culture.
Right.
And I kind of don't know what to teach them about American culture. This kind of gets back to the problem, because like, what is American? Because it's such a wide variety of people.
Home Alone movies.
Home Alone, there you go. Home Alone movies, right. That's a good crash course in American culture.
Yeah.
But maybe that's where this is coming from. And I don't know about you. Did music kind of help you connect to Korea in any way or Korean culture?
Oh, for sure. I mean, K-pop it's everything, right? So K-pop and K-food, K-dramas too. So for music, K-pop is what I would listen to, and when you watch music videos with K-pop artists in it, you kind of see the fashion, the style, the trends, all that stuff that's happening, and it makes you question, like, is that the trend these days? So you look up online to see what kind of things are happening or trending.
So I guess being able to find things online is a good way to kind of delve into culture in a very quick way. Like that was not available 100 years ago,
exactly,
right? Like things had to be passed down person to person.
Yeah.
And my grandparents have both passed on, or passed away, I guess this is the term. So I don't have that source or resource, and I'm kind of like, how do I do this for my kids? So one way I was thinking was music, but that's another good idea. Like, using online resources. There are tons of them out there. But the other thing you mentioned briefly, you mentioned K-food.
Yeah, Korean, fried chicken, that's big. Chimek is really big
There
all
you go.
around. Chimek was really big in America too. Oh, it still is really big in America.
Which is weird because, you got the Kentucky version too, which has been around forever, right?
Yeah.
So I
but-
feel weird about that. Is fried chicken Korean? Is it American? I don't know anymore.
Exactly. But the way they batter and all the little greedy little details are different.
It's
I heard.
different, for sure. It's different. But
Yeah.
that's the other thing that this holiday actually reminds me of is food. And my grandmother actually every St. Patrick's Day it was the same food, and I didn't enjoy it as much at the time.
Oh, what was it?
Corned beef and cabbage.
Corned beef? Is that just beef with corn in it?
It sounds like it would be, no. But what it is, it's like, and this is going to sound terrible, and I'm probably not going to describe it as well as it should be. I actually do love it now. Corned beef is like, it's kind of like a pickled beef. It's like a beef roast that's pickled and salted and cured, and it's delicious. I know. I saw your face. You're like, oh, why do people do that? I promise you, it's so good. You can't find it in Korea anywhere that I've seen.
So you have to make it at home.
Yeah, it was always like a home cooked thing, and it was like something where grandma would, make a huge pot of it. And the only part I didn't agree with was the cabbage, to be honest, because it's like corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, and carrots were like the basic ingredients. Everything I was cool with, and then I got to that cabbage, and I was like, what happened to this cabbage?
What do you do with
It's just boiled. It's like
Okay.
Have you ever had boiled cabbage?
Yeah, I've had it.
Like where it's boiled, where it's like. bleh.
Oh, it's soggy, right?
Yeah.
And then you dip it in samjang and you have rice in it and then you eat
See,
it.
Koreans figured out how to make cabbage taste good.
Yeah.
Irish
Something
people,
with
I'm not sure.
With corned beef, it might work.
I was thinking this year,
Yeah.
or perhaps next year, if I can actually get a hold of corned beef. I'm thinking at my home maybe corned beef and kimchi,
And then samjang and rice.
samjang and rice. What do you think?
I think it'll
I
taste
have a
delicious.
multicultural family.
Yeah.
This is a way to kind of keep Irish tradition and make the kids realize, like, no, cabbage can be good.
And put some cheese in it. Make it American, Irish, Korean.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cheese on everything.
Exactly.
That is American culture, 100%.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, food can definitely be a great way to introduce anyone wanting to learn a culture from a different country.
Yeah, and this is something I unfortunately wasn't able to get recipes from my grandmother before she passed away, but this is something, the internet's a great resource for that.
Yeah.
Actually, I was looking for some kind of suggestions for how can you kind of pass on culture to your kids or to anybody. Maybe you don't have kids, maybe you just have a partner and you kind of want to share something about your culture. One great recommendation I saw from Common Sense Media, which is a great website full of like media recommendations for children and for families. But they were just like, well, why don't you watch a cooking show with like a food from your culture and watch it together and then make it. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah,
I
for
can do
sure.
that. And my kids would love that. And I actually did make them, there's an Irish food called chicken and dumplings. I don't know if you're familiar. Yeah, I know you know dumplings.
Yeah.
Do you know what an Irish dumpling is?
No.
Okay. It's like a ball of dough that you cook in a stew. And I know that doesn't sound great, but it's like so good. It's like soft and just buttery, and I don't know.
You don't fry it?
No, yeah, you
Oh.
don't fry it. You cook it in the stew. But maybe some people do fry it first.
So it's
but
like
I didn't.
mulmandu?
Kind of, yeah, kind of like mulmandu,
okay.
but it's just like a whole ball of dough,
Oh.
and you just ow.
Ugh.
I know it sounds bad, but it's so good. I promise you, it's good. Irish food has a terrible reputation around the world. I'm here to say it's not all bad.
I wonder if James Oliver or, Gordon Ramsay's done any of those
I
Irish
bet.
food.
I bet they have. I bet
For
they don't
shows
like
like
to
Hell's
admit
Kitchen.
it.
Okay.
They probably don't like to admit it, but they probably have. And like
Yeah.
Irish food, yes, it is not. It's not going to be remotely spicy at all. So you might be, it's missing something. But yeah, there is something. Irish beef stew, for example, that would be something I would recommend. I think anybody could eat.
But now I'm curious to see how this corned beef. Corned beef?
Corned beef.
Corned beef.
Corned beef,
And
yeah.
cabbage. I'm going to look some pictures online, look at some recipes to see how I can add a little bit of, Koreanness in it.
I tell you what, if you go to New York, and I imagine a lot of big cities in North America, you can find a corned beef sandwich in a lot of delis. Oh. You would probably love that.
Yeah.
And you can spice that up. Man, I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure corned beef with kimchi would just have to work.
Wow.
I mean, that might be sacrilege. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but
I think kimchi with pretty much anything. Like I would put
agree.
kimchi on pizza.
I agree.
I would put kimchi in tacos as well.
All right. I wasn't supposed to tell this. I wasn't supposed to tell. I've had that. I've actually
in
LA.
You liked it?
In LA. Yeah, it was like a bulgogi taco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like street food, like on a truck.
Yes.
It was bulgogi and kimchi, like shredded kimchi.
Oh yeah.
Dynamite. Mm-hmm. It was good.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and I am not supposed to tell. This is like our secret recipe.
Oh.
I do think kimchi with tofu, you know, tubu kimchi is nothing
Yeah.
special. That's common here, right? Throw a little kind of sharp, stinky cheese on top of that, like a real like that, you know, kind of like a strong cheese.
Okay.
It's good.
Oh,
I
like blue
promise it's
cheese?
If you can go that hard.
Oh, wow.
If you can go that hard, sure.
Oh,
But
okay.
even just like a, you know, like a mild like cheese, like maybe mozzarella or Monterey Jack for sure.
Oh, okay. I might definitely have to give that a try.
See, this is why I think food is one of the keys to connecting culture, because
It
it's
is.
something that like people are just easily interested in, and like it's kind of feels experimental when you're introduced to something new, even if it's a recipe from 500 years ago.
Exactly.
You know, it's just like something instantly interesting to people. So I think that's how I'm going to focus on like kind of passing this like Irish family traditions on to my
Yeah,
children. Start
for
with
sure.
food.
Yeah.
The music, we'll see. I asked them, like, do you guys want to see some Irish music Saturday? They're like, no. But I hear some Irish music playing now.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in today, Casey. We're going to play that Irish music. That song is requested by Casey. I will follow by you two to end the first half. We'll be back at 5.
I was on the outside when you said you let me in. I was looking at myself, I was blind, I could not see. Boy tries hard to be a man. His mother takes him by his hand. When he stops to think, he starts to cry. Oh, why? If you run away, I'll walk away, I will follow. If you run away, I'll walk away, I will follow.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Electric kickboards and electric bicycles are common on the streets these days. With the increased use of personal mobility devices, the number of accidents and deaths have reportedly increased significantly.
Personal Mobility Patrol Mode.
I don't need to wear a safety helmet because I'm only riding a short distance.
Wear a safety helmet. When you drive your personal mobility devices, you have to wear a safety helmet.
Hey, I rented an electric kickboard. Let's ride it together.
Okay, you drive in the front, I'll get in the back.
Follow the number of passengers. Only one person can ride an electric kickboard and electric wheel parallel car.
follow the rules of personal mobility devices and drive safely. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
Hello everyone, I'm James from India. Ever since I was a young boy in India, I have been surrounded by different Korean products, and this instilled a dream in me to explore Korea one day. This chance came for me in 2014 when I began attending Busan National University as a graduate student in computer engineering. I have lived in Korea for over 7 years, and I even run my own business now, a company that is developing a platform based on artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. From my experience, I can say with an absolutely certainty that Busan was the best place for me to start my business, thanks to the specialized blockchain zone. In the past 7 years, Busan has become my second home, and I obviously love it here. Global City Busan, we are in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BFM, 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect. 포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
안녕하세요, 티나입니다. 여러분은 오디오 도서관에 대해서 들어보셨나요? 이곳은 수영성 극장 오디오 도서관인데요. 실내에는 정말 80년대 스타일의 극장의 모습이 보입니다. LP판을 정리하고 계신 담당자분과 한번 이야기 나눠보겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네, 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
수영구 도시재생지원센터에서 근무하고 있는 이어진 코디네이터입니다. 반갑습니다.
코디네이터님, 수영성 극장과 오디오 도서관은 어떤 곳인가요?
수영구 도시재생 사업의 일환으로 주민들이 이용할 수 있는 공간, 거점 공간으로 지어진 곳이에요. 지역 내 수영구 주민 65세 이상 어르신들이 언제든지 오셔서 책을 청취하시고 극장에서는 영화를 보실 수 있는 곳입니다.
어르신들이 정말 좋아하실 것 같습니다.
네, 맞습니다.
이키즈 카페와 실버 피트니스 센터도 보이는데요. 이곳들은 동시에 같이 설립이 된 건가요?
네, 맞습니다. 작년에 모두 개관을 했고요.
네.
도시재생 사업이 총 5년에 걸쳐서 진행이 됐는데 그 중에서 이제 지금 보시는 실버 피트니스 센터, 랑랑 키즈 센터, 그리고 오디오 도서관과 수영성 극장 모두 작년에 다 오픈을 하고 지역 주민들이 이용할 수 있도록 지원을 하고 있습니다. 네.
그렇군요. 그럼 오디오 도서관이라는 아이디어는 사실 굉장히 새롭잖아요. 어떻게 생각을 해내신 건가요?
도시재생 사업의 이제 단계에서 이제 어르신들이 책을 볼 수 있으면 좋은데 아무래도 활자가 너무 작고 그리고 자신이 가지고 있지 않은 책을 보기에 멀리 도서관을 이용해야 된다거나 하는 경우가 많잖아요. 그래서 어르신들이 쉽게 접할 수 있도록 그러니까 듣는 오디오북으로 하면 어떻겠느냐 아마 이렇게 아이디어가 나와서 이곳을 오디오북이 설치가 된 도서관, 오디오 도서관으로 하게 된 걸로 알고 있습니다.
오디오 도서관은 어떻게 이용할 수가 있는 건가요?
여기 저희 태블릿 PC가 설치되어 있거든요. 거기에서 오디오북 앱을 통해서 헤드셋을 끼시고 직접 들으시면 되는데 사용에 어려움이 있을 경우에 저희 근로자분들이 다 친절하게 안내해드리고 있습니다.
이곳에서 진행되는 노인분들을 위한 재미있는 프로그램이 있다고 들었는데요.
어르신들 대상으로 글쓰기 수업을 진행을 해서 그 글을 모아서 책으로 만들었어요. 그래서 어르신들의 이야기가 얼마나 많겠어요. 인생 70년, 80년 사셨으니 그 이야기들을 손으로 직접 다 옮겨 쓰셨고 이야기를 모으니까 한 권의 책이 되었었고요. 그런 프로그램을 한번 했었고 그리고 이제 디지털 시대인데 사실 디지털이라고 해서 우리가 되게 편리해진 부분도 있지만 그에 따라서 배제되는 사람들도 사실 되게 많거든요. 그게 이제 노인분들이신데 스마트폰 사용이 너무 어렵거나 아니면 키오스크 사용이 너무 어렵잖아요. 그래서 그런 어르신들이 소외되지 않도록 여기 도서관에서 저희가 디지털 교육을 진행을 했습니다. 그래서 스마트폰과 뭐 키오스크 이런 저희가 기계를 두고 이제 교육을 해드렸어요.
직접 와서 이렇게 해보시고 일주일에 한 번 정도 진행이 되는 건가요?
네, 맞아요. 올해에도 마찬가지로 어르신들을 위한 프로그램으로 시쓰기 프로그램을 계획하고 있고요. 아마 4월에 진행될 거고 3월부터 홍보가 시작될 예정입니다.
그렇군요. 그럼 극장은 어떻게 이용할 수 있는 건가요?
극장도 오디오 도서관과 마찬가지로 9시 반부터 5시 반까지 이용이 가능한데 극장 같은 경우는 8명이 들어갈 수 있는 영화관이 있어요. 그래서 저희가 오전 10시 그리고 오후 2시 반에 단체 영화관을 운영을 합니다. 사전에 예약을 하시면 저희가 좌석을 배치해드리고 당일날 이제 영화를 틀어드리면 그 자리에 앉아서 직접 영화를 보시는 건데요. 매 주마다 저희가 다른 영화들이 상영이 되거든요. 실제 이제 영화관처럼 운영이 되고 있고 그 외에도 커플실 그리고 1인이 혼자 볼 수 있는 개별실도 있습니다. 그래서 언제든지 오셔서 내가 원하는 영화를 목록에서 찾아서 이거 보고 싶다 이렇게 하시면 저희 안내해 주시는 근로자 선생님들께서 친절하게 응대해 드립니다.
되게 획기적인 것 같아요. 네, 그럼 일반인들은 사용할 수가
없습니다. 네네.
어르신분들께 양보해야겠네요.
맞습니다. 저희가 수영구 주민에 한해서 하는 거고
중요한 포인트네요.
네네. 수영구 주민 65세 이상입니다. 그런데 만약에 내가 수영구 주민인데 내가 아는 사람이 다른 구의 사람이 있잖아요. 데려오는 경우는 같이 관람이 가능하시고 또는 내가 데려오는 사람이 나이가 조금 어리다. 그분도 보실 수 있습니다.
그렇군요. 마지막으로 혹시 청취자분들께 하시고 싶은 말씀이 있으실까요?
네, 혹시 주변에 알고 계시는 수영구 주민 65세 이상 어르신들이 있다면 적극적으로 좀 알려주시고 홍보해 주시면 좋겠고요. 언제든지 월요일부터 금요일까지 열려 있습니다. 9시부터 저녁 6시 사이에는 열려 있으니 오셔서 영화도 보시고 오디오북도 청취하시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 책과 영화가 있는 수영구로 오세요.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Tina, for the interview with Yeojin, coordinator of this beautiful, amazing audiobook library for the elderly in the Suyeonggu area. You know, I grew up listening to audiobooks as well when I was a little kid. But they were through cassette tapes and then eventually through MP3 players. And now with the internet, though, we can have easier access to audiobooks online using a computer or tablet PC. But also with the internet and the advent of technology, some of us, maybe the older generations, have harder time accessing these great free online resources. And so what the districts of Busan have done, especially Suyeonggu district, has allowed a venue for the elderly to go and get help on listening to these great audiobook resources. So that's really good that the city and the district offices are working to provide easier access for the elderly to use these services. And, you know, we've heard earlier in the first half with Hong Dang-dang, who came in for Busan Is segment, the Busan Metropolitan Library just signed up with a major bookstore to have more e-book contents in their digital library. So it's really good to see and hear all sorts of literature culture getting revamped, getting big updates with so much public access to these resources that we can have. So Love hearing this news, and thank you once again, Tina, for the interview. Now, once again, you're tuned in to For Your Busan. We accept texts in Korean or in English, and if you want to send in a text regarding our today's text topic, we love to see that. Today's text topic is about what sort of changes you want, what kind of buildings do you want to see, what kind of facilities, stores, things you would like to see in your neighborhood. 동네에 사시는 근처에 뭐가 생겼으면 좋을까요? Let us know what you want built, maybe even removed or upgraded in your neighborhood. We had 이선희님 texting and saying 수영장 있으면 좋겠습니다. 근처 수영장들이 다 공사 중이라. That's unfortunate. I guess you're a swimmer or you like to swim, 이선희님. And it's really unfortunate that all the swimming pools or swimming facilities are under construction. Maybe they're getting repaired or renovation is happening so that it's better for the locals. Hopefully they can get to that renovation ASAP so that you can go back to swimming. 이선희님, thanks for that message. We've had other messages coming in with regards to today's text topic, with 펭수 아빠님 also saying 우리 동네에 이런 음식점도 있었으면 좋겠어요. In America, there's a place called IHOP. I think I can say that, right? Because it doesn't exist in Korea. It's like a pancake store, right? So he wants to have maybe access to more American-style cuisine in his neighborhood. That'll be nice. And he lives in Jeju-do, so he wants to see that kind of stuff, those kind of restaurants in his neighborhood. And welcome to the show, Natasya-님, Nur Natasya-님 joining us in the show here, and Suduk-shon-님. A good afternoon to you too, and Illuet Chungjeon-so-님 as well. So let us know, what kind of things do you want in your neighborhood? A facility, maybe a restaurant, maybe a park, maybe a dog park even? Let us know. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Starlight by Westlife.
Could it be the start of something? Maybe our luck's about to turn around a little. 'Cause right now we're caught in the middle. Could it be the start of hoping? Maybe now the doors are opening to a place that we've never been, seeing things that we've never seen. So many times I turned away, but something held me back that day. And all I wanna say is I hope you're here to stay.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby param pam. Zooby dooby nache pagal stupid man.
Welcome back. It is time for Busan Quiz Master. Each day we have different types of quizzes offering you the opportunity to win a prize if you participate and get the answers right. We have different themes, including exploring Busan through numbers, guessing Busan by sound, identifying Busan's tourist attractions through foreigners' reviews, and others. It's just for you to participate, have fun, enjoy, and maybe even win a prize. 네, 매일매일 다른 퀴즈가 나가게 됩니다. 그러면 오늘은 어떤 퀴즈를 제가 들고 왔을까요? Today's quiz is Busan to the world. Yes, there are 195 countries in the world today, over 4 million unique cities and towns from every single country of that. And among the numerous countries and cities, there are many places related to the city of Busan. And so we brought a quiz about one city that has some relationship to or with Busan. And so I'll give you some hints and you guys have to guess the name of the city. 네, 오늘은 부산과 관련된 한 도시에 관한 문제입니다. 저희가 들려드리는 힌트를 잘 듣고 어떤 도시인지 도시의 이름을 맞춰주시면 됩니다. So send us your answers to pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101, a KakaoTalk message or YouTube Live. Let us know of the city that you think is the answer. So here's hint number one. We're going to listen to the national anthem of the country where this city is located. We're going to listen to the national anthem. So that's the national anthem of the country. 네, 일단 나라를 맞추시고 그 나라에 속한 도시를 맞춰야 되거든요. 이 나라의 애국가였습니다. 지금 듣고 계시는 게 if you don't know this, the national anthem, it ends with 질 at the end. 땡땡질이에요. 땡땡질. Okay, so 근데 나라가 정답이 아니고요. 나라에 있는 한 도시를 맞추셔야 합니다. You have to guess the city that's in this country. And the second clip we're going to listen to is a travel guide who is taking people on a tour. And you're going to listen to this travel guide talking, and the part where they mention the city's name will be bleeped out. All right, so let's take a listen.
In Southeast Brazil is one of South America's most famous hubs of energy and excitement. Fills the narrow strip between the Atlantic Ocean and the Serra do Mar coastal forest and is home to some 16 million people. In the soft glow of dawn reveals golden shores and an urban jungle dotted with mountain peaks. At this early hour, the coastline is a sea of serenity, but soon enough, energetic locals fill the scene. Seductive resort beaches have a rejuvenating effect that appeals to everyone. With each sunrise, the city readies itself to put on a brand new show. Cariocas, as the residents are known, take pride in expressing themselves in less conventional ways. Even the city's main house of worship is unorthodox. The Metropolitan Cathedral of Saint Sebastian is modeled after a Mayan temple, a staircase to the sun. But it's the statue of Christ the Redeemer that takes center stage on Rio's skyline.
Ooh, can you guys now kind of see what city this might be in? It's in Brazil. We've heard that enough in the second clip. So the country is Brazil, but what's the city? 여기 이 도시는 무슨 도시일까요? 브라질에 있는 한 도시인데요. You have to guess the city's name. Now, some of the hints that were mentioned in there, the locals are known as carioca. 카리오카라고 불린다고 합니다. 이 로컬 지역 사람들. 그리고 the name of the city, if you translate it, it's River of January. River of January. 하지만 this river doesn't exist. 이 강은 실제로 존재하지는 않습니다. But if you were to translate this city, it'll be the River of January. We've had 주브로님 guessing in. Welcome to the show, 주브로님, by the way, saying 음악의 도시. 오스트리아 잘츠부르크. Well, it is it's Brazil now, so try to guess within Brazil. And we've had São Paulo from Semi Choinim. São Paulo's a good guess, I guess. We had Flamengo. Flamengo? We've had some great guesses. Jenny님 saying, 그냥 브라질 도시 다 얘기하면 되나요? Are you gonna list every single one of them? Don't list all the Brazilian cities. Another hint there they mentioned was 16 million people. It's home to 16 million people. 꼬꼬 융꼬꼬님 with a guess as well. 주브로님 saying 아마존의 눈물. Is that what Flamengo is? Ooh, interesting. All right, I'll give you some more hints. Just one more hint here. The city became Busan's sister city back in 1985. 1985년도에 it became the sister city of Busan. And the country's national anthem originally had no words. 애국가에서는 단어가 없었대요. It was just music. And the lyrics were added in 1922 after marking the 100th anniversary of the country's independence. Now, send in more guesses. Let us know what you think the city might be. We'll take a quick listen to a song and we'll be right back. This is I Don't Care by Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber.
I'm at a party I don't wanna be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Wondering if I can sneak out the back. Nobody's even looking me in my eyes. Can you take my hand, finish my drink, say shall we dance? Hell yeah. You know I love you, did I ever tell you? You make it better like that. Don't think I fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Yeah, I always feel like I'm nobody. Who wants to fit in anyway? 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel that maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. We at a party we don't wanna be at. Trying to talk but we can't hear ourselves. Pictureless, I'd rather kiss them right back. But all these people all around, I'm crippled with anxiety. But I'm told it's where I'm supposed to be. You know what? It's kinda crazy 'cause I really don't mind. Can you make it better like that? Don't think we fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Oh yeah, yeah. When we walked in, I said I'm sorry. But now I think that we should stay. 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. No, I don't like nobody but you. It's like you're the only one here. I don't like nobody but you, baby. I don't care. I don't like nobody but you. I hate everyone here. I don't like nobody but you, baby, yeah. 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yes, I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah.
All right, that was I Don't Care by Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber. We are in the middle of our Busan Quiz Master. We asked you to guess the city's name, the city in Brazil. The city ranks among the top destinations in the southern hemisphere, famous for its stunning natural landscapes, iconic carnival, samba, and bossa nova music. See, we've had Jenny Nim saying samba의 도시, so samba and bossa nova music, as well as its picturesque beach resorts. We've had 이미정 Nim with the answer texted in saying 이 도시의 브라질의 아름다운 도시라는 뜻이라네요. So it's got so many meanings attached to the city's name. We've had S. Duck님 tuning in and texting in as well. 부산 자매도시 이거 맞을까요? 맞습니다. You've got the answer right as well. And we've had 4382번님 texting in the right answer as well. Now, the city's carnival is an annual extravaganza known as the largest in the world, drawing an average of 2 million participants to its street each day. That's a lot of people. And known for having one of the top 3 harbors globally, this city's port is internationally recognized, even though it is not the capital of the country. And perhaps this might be the last and the most obvious hint. The city had the honor of hosting the 2016 Summer Games, becoming the first city in both South America and Portuguese-speaking world to organize the event. 아마 제일 큰 힌트, 이거 들으시면 다 아실 것 같아요. 2016년도에 올림픽 게임즈가 여기서 이 도시에서 열렸었습니다. And so by now, I think you should all know what the answer is. If you want to send in the answer, that's pound 9050 샵 9050. It will cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or YouTube live in the comment section or the chat section. Let us know the answer. All right, we're going to give you one more chance to send in the answers to us. In the meanwhile, we'll be listening to a song. This is 행복하게 해줄게 by 장범준.
매일 같은 옷을 바꿔 입는 남자 오늘 입을 옷은 항상 없다는 그녀 사소한 걸 자꾸 잊어 먹는 남자 화가 나면 기억력이 좋아지는 그녀 이대로 당신과 함께라면 난 괜찮을 것 같아 괜찮다면 그녀와 함께한다면 난 너무 좋아 이대로 당신과 함께라면 더 힘들 수도 있어 괜찮다면 내가 꼭 행복하게 해줄게 한번 믿어볼래 술 마실 땐 항상 당신과 했던 얘기 이 노래들은 이제 당신과의 멜로디 기타 칠 땐 항상 당신에 관한 얘기 이 노랫말은 이제 당신과의 멜로디 이대로 당신과 함께라면 난 괜찮을 것 같아 괜찮다면 그녀와 함께한다면 난 너무 좋아 이대로 당신과 함께라면 더 힘들 수도 있어 괜찮다면 내가 꼭 행복하게 해줄게 한번 믿어볼래 옷을 사도 비싼 옷은 안 사는 그런 밥 먹을 땐 항상 기분이 좋은 그런 싸울 때면 먼저 내게 말 거는 그런 곱창 참치 육할 손도 못 대는 그런 시정물투란 말을 너무 보는 그런 SF 영화를 싫어하는 그런 배고플 땐 자꾸 화가 난다는 그녀 이대로 당신과 함께라면 난 괜찮을 것 같아 괜찮다면 그녀가 함께한다면 난 너무 좋아 이대로 당신과 함께라면 더 힘들 수도 있어 괜찮다면 내가 꼭 행복하게 해줄게 한번 믿어볼래
Welcome back, everybody. You are in the middle of our Busan Quiz Master, and I think by now everyone got the answer right, so we're going to reveal the answer. It's Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, the capital of the state, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, simply called or simply known as Rio. It's the second most populous city in Brazil after Sao Paulo, and the sixth most popular city in the Americas. Rio de Janeiro signed a sister city agreement with Busan in 1985. 1985년도에 이 부산 자매 도시 협약을 맺었었죠. And so we've got Es덕님, we had 이미정님 getting it right. I think we've had Jenny님 initially getting it right very early in the quiz segment. So good for you there. I just couldn't say that you got it right because, I don't reveal the answer till later on. We've had lots of other guesses. 일류의 충전소님 saying, 제니님이 맞는 것 같아요. Yes, she was right as well. And it is. You could call it a city of samba too. Samba dancing is culturally really big there as well. And it's just, it's full of art. It's full of culture. It's a city that I want to definitely check out and go one day. It's definitely in my go-to vacation, go-to destination list. One day in my lifetime. I think we will give away two coffee coupons. Okay, 커피 2장 쿠폰을 S덕님께 드리겠습니다. Congratulations, 축하드립니다, S덕님. 세미 초이님, giving us a good weather update in 명지 다대포 area. 명지 다대포 강서 쪽에 비가 많이 오네요. 모두 빗길 운전 조심하세요. So if you are, if you are maybe driving towards the 명지 다대포 or you're in the area of the 강서 쪽 area, heavy downpours in that area. And Jang PD took a peek outside to see if it's raining outside. Is it raining outside in Centum City area? No, we're checking right now. No. It's died down a little bit. I know it was raining hard around 1 o'clock here, and then it kind of slowly died down. And from the local weather forecast, when I saw the online weather forecasts, I think it'll stop raining in Busan by tonight, and then we'll have some clear skies tomorrow. We have someone in the studio. We'll reveal who that is, but this guy in the studio, he's nodding at this weather forecast. Am I right? You can speak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we're not going to reveal who you are. We have to stay on the show. It's just me right now in the show. We had a guest coming in and saying, yes, I'm right. I'm always right, right? All right, I got some messages I wanted to read as well. For some reason, this app is frozen on me. I can't scroll down. It's not working. But I remember seeing Jenny Nim saying something about my hair, saying if I permed it again. I've had a lot of people asking me that question today, if I permed it again. I didn't perm it today, or not. I didn't perm it again. It just seems to be curlier when it's raining. So I think my hair responds to the weather. It must be like the pressure or something. I don't know. It's really curly today for some reason. But I don't mind the look. It looks pretty cool. And thanks for the compliment, Jenny Nim. I love that as well. We're going to go right into our next segment where we'll have to reveal the guest in the studio. Thank you all for tuning in and texting in. Keep those messages coming in. Next up is Hometown Olympics.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time for my hometown Olympics, all about visiting sports clubs, associations in Busan. And we have that particular guy who goes out to these sports clubs. Who is this guy?
Chicky, what up, y'all?
Yo,
what up, y'all? Steve in the house, guys.
Yeah, long time no see.
Long time no see. It's been a week, right?
It's been a week.
너무 힘들었어요.
Yeah, 보고 싶었어요?
Yeah, my hometown. For your Busan, it's always in my heart.
Yeah.
It was also in my dream yesterday, you know.
뭐 손에 뭐 넣었어요? 지금 자켓 안에 뭐 숨기고 있는 거예요?
2개의 심장. One for your Busan, you know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
You feel me? Yeah.
We have Jubro님 saying 문자 요정이다. 문자 요정이 도대체 뭐예요?
모르겠어요. Who's 문자 요정? Who you talking about?
I
don't know.
모른 척 할 수가 없는 게 저도 이제 한 번씩 보거든요.
you do?
All-Star English 프로그램 보는데 거기서 무슨 커스튬 입고 나오시더라고요.
누구 저랑 닮은 사람이 있더라고요.
doppelganger?
I guess. 조심해야 될 거야. 만나면 죽으니까.
Oh really?
평행세계.
Oh
you know
no.
what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
All right, let's dive into my hometown Olympic, right? So, yeah, this corner is all about visiting sports clubs, associations in Busan, introducing their sports and clubs, and capturing the passion of Busan residents for these sports.
Okay.
So, before we dive into introducing today's club and sport, let's first listen to a clip and try to guess what it is.
At first, I thought it was white noise. I thought it was like 주파수 잘못 틀었나? I thought it was like 90.5에서 90.6 틀면 이 소리 나오거든요. 그래가지고 I was like,
네네.
are we on the wrong FM channel? And then I hear voices in the background. I'm like, oh. And then Sammy Choi님 saying 목욕탕 소리다.
Oh, 목욕탕 was a sport, huh?
Yeah, Jenny님 saying 물 소리네요.
Yeah, 착착착.
주브로님 saying 실내 수영장. 나타시아님 saying swimming. It's very noisy. I guess they're all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of close to 목욕탕, but it's swimming.
Oh yeah.
It was really close.
목욕탕에서 이제 그 if you go to the cold water part. That's really close to 수영장, right?
I mean, you can swim in 목욕탕, but they don't let you.
They don't let you.
Yeah, it's really dangerous. No diving inside there.
Oh no, never.
Yeah, no, 조심해야 돼요.
But if you are alone in the cold bathtub area, and there's no one there, I think you can kind of float around.
Just a bit.
You can't splash, but you can float around.
그렇죠.
If someone else comes in, though, then you have to just get back on your feet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today's sport is swimming.
Yeah. I love swimming.
So for those who don't know what swimming is a popular water sport and activity involving movement through water using arms and legs. It offers both fitness and recreation for people of all ages.
Oh, yes.
라고 볼 수가 있습니다. So let's talk about history of swimming. So swimming has ancient origins, evolving from a survival skill to recreational and competitive sport.
I was like, are we actually going to go into the history of swimming?
We have to do this. We have to. So
okay. All right, let's do it.
It became organized in the 19th century, leading to international competitions and recognition as an Olympic sport. Yeah, that was history of swimming. And let's talk a bit about the basic rules of swimming too. So swimmers use various strokes like freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke, and butterfly. Pool etiquette, safety measures, adherence to competition rules, and respect for others are essential in swimming. Yeah, so this was a basic introduction about swimming. So let's dive into the interview clip right now. So before we dive in, I did some of the 현장 중계 a bit about the swimming.
What's 현장 중계?
Kind of
live
like
commentary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's listen.
All right.
청취자 여러분들 안녕하세요. 오늘은 부산의 바다 수영 동호회인 수영 in 부산의 훈련장을 찾아왔습니다. 이 장소를 온 이유는 오늘 My Hometown 올림픽의 종목인 수영에 대해서 알아보기 위해인데요. Now I can see a lot of people 수영을 하고 있습니다. 자유형을 지금 체조로 하고 있는데요. 와우! 남녀노소를 떠나서 그리고 또 나이를 불문하고 모두 다 정말 열심히 하고 있는 것을 볼 수가 있습니다. 와, 이 물을 보니까 제가 너무 빠져들고 싶네요. 이거 취재를 멈추고 그냥 들어가고 싶은데 그러면 안 되겠죠. 네, 그렇다면은 오늘 슬슬 참가하신 분들의 인터뷰를 통해서 이 수영의 매력과 그리고 왜 하필 이 수영을 선택하고 지금까지 하고 있는지에 대해서 알아보도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah. I mean, like, for real, I thought I was going crazy, you know? Like, wanted to dive into the pool so badly.
이거 you said it's live commentary. 근데 한번 의심할 수는 있잖아요.
뭐가요?
혹시 스튜디오 안에 가가지고 백그라운드 ASMR 깔고 한 건 아니겠죠?
No, never. 아닙니다.
so.
정말 그 자리에서 So I was blabbing by myself in the swimming pool.
By the swimming pool area?
Yeah, area. And like everyone was like looking at me.
Yeah, I bet.
Who's that, man?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Yeah. 같이 수영해야지.
Yeah.
What is he doing? 그런 시선을 좀 받았어.
You weren't wearing swimsuits, right?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you might have looked really suspicious.
For real, for
that
real.
guy looks sus.
Yeah. But thankfully I managed to control that urge well and wrapped up the interview nicely. So yeah, I kind of asked you, do you have any swimming experience before?
I think I started swimming when I was like in my elementary grade years.
Oh.
But I'm not a good swimmer. I tried to get a lifeguard license, lifeguard certificate.
Oh, since you were in elementary school?
Yeah, because you know, like as a kid growing up, all your friends swimming, you kind of naturally want to swim too.
Oh, for real,
I
yeah.
took swimming lessons, but I couldn't get past the diving part because whenever I try to dive, the chlorine water would go up my nose and it would give me a headache.
Oh yeah.
And so I told my mom, I don't think I could dive, Mom. So I gave up on the lifeguard course.
Oh.
Because after diving, you have to go into jump diving and then board diving and then After that, you learn how to do the butterfly, the dolphin swimming, and all that stuff. And then you can get the license or the certificate.
But you know the basics, right?
I know the basics. I know how to float. I know how to backstroke. I know how to forward stroke. But that's about it. I just swim for fun. I'm not a swimmer.
Same here.
Yeah.
I did swimming when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
And since middle school, I did it. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you know how to float and survive, that's all that matters, really.
Yeah. It's all about floating, bro.
Yeah. If you can float, you can stay in the water for hours, really.
Oh, for real. Yeah. So actually seeing people swimming at the scene looked really liberating. First, let's listen to the interview with the operator of the swim club I interviewed today.
네, 안녕하세요. 2024년 수영인 부산에서 이제 운영자를 맡고 있고요. 이름은 모재영입니다. 수영 경력은 이제 한 3년 정도 됐습니다.
바다 수영이라고 알고 있는데 바다 수영을 일반 수영장과 비교하였을 때 장점, 단점 또는 특별한 점이 따로 있었을까요?
바다 수영은 일단 일반 수영장에서는 이제 수심도 좀 얕고 그다음에 뭐 파도가 치지도 않고 그다음에 이제 타일만 보이거든요. 실내에서 하다 보니까. 근데 이제 바다 수영은 이제 어느 정도 내가 물 속에 들어가서 뭐 물고기들도 보이고 그다음에 해초 같은 것도 보이고 뭐 해양 생물들이 좀 보인다거나 뭐 그런 게 이제 좀 특별한 면이 있고요. 그다음에 파도가 치는 곳에 바다 한가운데 있으면은 되게 뭐 좀 다른 세상에 온 것 같은 기분도 들고 그래서 일단 제일 좋은 거는 이제 운동을 한다는 그거겠죠. 운동을 하겠다는 게 이제 저 기본적인 목적이긴 하지만은 바다 수영을 하게 되면 아무래도 그런 경치 같은 그런 부수적인 좀 옵션들도 좀 있는 것 같아요.
Yeah, great interview. And when it comes to swimming in the ocean and in a swimming pool, the biggest difference I found was that in the ocean, because it's salt water, it's really easy for you to float.
Yeah.
Because it's, the water is more dense, right? So it's easier for you to float, but at the same time, it's harder for you to swim because the waves are really strong, man. The nature, the natural force, it's something you can't ignore. Sometimes if you go in too deep, that's why there's lifeguards out there patrolling around to make sure you don't go out too deep. Because once the waves carry you out, it's really hard for you to come back in.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't know there were clubs dedicated to ocean swimming. I've never heard about ocean swimming before. But, like, you know, hearing about ocean swimming was so refreshing. And I was really surprised by the number of club members. And it made me realize just how popular ocean swimming is.
It is.
Yeah. So next up is an interview clip with the swimming instructor from this club. Let's take a listen.
네, 저는 그 수영인 부산 강사를 맡고 있는 성상우라고 하고요. 네, 수영은 경력은 한 20년 정도 지금 수영을 하고 있어요.
20년이면 정말 오래된 기간이라고 할 수 있겠습니다. How often do you swim on average per week? 20년을 하셨는데 그렇다면 지금 평균 한 주에 얼마 정도 수영을 하고 계신가요?
요즘 살을 좀 빼야 되어서 아침 한 타임, 저녁 한 타임 이렇게 해서 2타임 수영하고 있고요.
와, 2타임 수영을 하면은 칼로리 소모가 엄청날 것 같은데 그럼 다이어트를 정말 하고 싶은 분들에게도 적극 추천할 수 있을까요?
네, 기본적으로 수영 자체는 칼로리 소모가 많은 운동이다 보니까 처음 하시는 분들은 일단은 살 빼는 목적으로 많이들 접근을 하세요. 근데 이제 어느 정도 이렇게 연차가 차신 분들은 아무래도 본인이 처음에 열심히 했던 그 운동량만큼 안 하고도 1시간, 2시간을 수영을 하시니까 상대적으로 수영 오래 하신 분들은 수영은 살이 안 빠져라고 얘기하시는 분들이 많은데 숨이 턱 끝까지 찰 때까지 열심히 하시면 수영이 정말 살 많이 빠지는 운동이고 정말 건강에 좋은 운동입니다.
Yeah, swimming. To consider swimming as a sport where you could lose weight might not be the right solution for you. Because I know a lot of swimmers who swim like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours a day, but they have to eat
a lot.
Like,
I mean, like literally
at least 10,000 calories.
Oh, it's 10,000?
Because they burn so much calories from swimming. If they don't eat that much, they lose muscle mass and everything, I heard.
10,000?
That's like Michael Phelps' diet routine, I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
I'm sure Park Tae-hwan too, when he was in his prime, Park Tae-hwan 선수, he probably ate that much as well to maintain his fitness or physique.
Yeah, I mean, like, but like the point is, like as we heard, swimming is a sport where you can lose a lot of weight. Of course, that's true, but I think just swimming alone won't make you lose weight. You need to have the corresponding amount of exercise.
For sure.
Yeah.
Swimming is overall a great sport to get into, I think, for leisurely fun and to maintain good fitness. But if it's to lose weight, you have to work extra hard.
Yeah, exactly. So don't forget that you need a significant amount of exercise. So next, let's listen to an interview with a member of this club. Let's take a listen.
네, 저는 대연동에 사는 신지안이라고 하고요. 수인부 이번 운영진을 맡고 있습니다. 그리고 수영한 지는 한 3년 정도 된 것 같아요.
여기 수영이 독특한 게 바다 수영이지 않습니까? 그럼 바다 수영과 일반 수영의 차이점이 있을 텐데 바다 수영을 굳이 시작하시게 된 계기가 있으실까요?
바다 수영은 원래 예전부터 제가 좀 바다 보는 거를 좋아해서 수영을 배운 것도 바다 수영을 한번 해보고 싶어서 배운 것도 있기는 하거든요. 근데 바다는 정말 나가보면 그 매력을 모두 알 수 있습니다. 나가보지 않고 설명으로는 참 힘든 부분은 있는데 다들 한결같이 처음 가보고 나서 얘기를 하는 게 바다에 나가서 그 망망대해에서 이제 해 뜨는 거 보는 거 우선 그거가 되게 감동이고요. 매일 가서 매일 봐도 그 풍경이 다르거든요. 그거 자체가 우선 감동입니다.
I totally have to agree with her. Even though I can't swim as well as any of the members there, but if you can swim out into the ocean with proper, I guess, equipment, and people watching you, like lifeguard or people on boats, it's really good to go out to see the nature, how the sunrise, the sun setting. I bet it's really beautiful.
I mean, just imagining the feeling of watching the sunset while swimming in the ocean makes my heart flutter.
For sure.
Yeah, I definitely need to challenge myself to try it next time in Gwanli, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we've had a lot of messages like 제니님 saying, 스티브 수영복 입고 취재하셨나요? 인증샷 보여주세요.
Oh.
그러니까요, 제가 I was doubting you. Maybe you recorded this in a studio with ASMR background, like background static 소리 넣고 그냥 편집했을 수도 있잖아요.
That does make sense. Yeah.
Without proof, who knows where you got this audio from?
I mean, I tried to wear a swimsuit and do an interview, but I forgot to bring. Sorry. But
next time.
Yeah, next time.
Next time, please
I'll be
do.
a 수영 요정 for your Busan. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, good.
All right.
주브로님 saying 날카로운 질문. Ooh, ouch. Yeah.
Yeah. So finally, we have an interview clip with a member who speaks English. Let's listen to it.
Yeah, my name is Jake. I'm from US, and I studied swimming since when I was 10, I think.
Do you have any goals you want to achieve through this swimming or like inside this club?
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to do triathlon this year. I'm practicing for that.
Do you have any last words for those people who want to try out swimming in the ocean?
Actually, a lot of people they scared of the like going into oceans, but if you try once, you get to used to it. So just have just have the confidence like yourself so you can get into ocean,
All right, so you mean you need a confidence.
Yes.
You just need to start it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for spending your time.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All it takes is that one try, and once you really get into the sport and you know how to enjoy it, that's when you really get into it.
Yeah, I mean, like, just do it. Like, why not?
Yeah. Give it a try.
Give it a try.
Yeah, that's the lesson for today. We've had Jubronim believing that you actually went to the site and you did you went to the actual place because 인터뷰 딴 걸 보니 가긴 갔나 보네요.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I did. I was a swimming pool for real.
Yeah.
정말로 갔습니다.
왜냐하면요, we had Sammy Choi님 saying 아무리 들어도 이거 목욕탕인 것 같은데요. 이거 말하면 안 되죠, 정 PD. 이거 말하면 안 되죠. Yeah. You know, 온천장에 있는 목욕탕.
Yeah.
That
I know what
place.
No, I mean I was a swimming pool.
Okay.
정말
I believe you.
밀어주세요.
네, I
For
believe you
real.
now. We've had Soon Grace님 saying 수영은 관절에도 좋죠. I have to agree. A lot of doctors recommend people to swim.
Yeah.
If you have problems with your joints.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for today with my hometown Olympics, going over the sport of swimming and interviewing people in the swimming club section and community.
Yeah, thank you, listeners, listening to my voice and my hometown. What was it? Olympic. Yeah. Because of the 목욕탕. 너무 지금 머리가 dizzy해요.
Alright. 네, 간거 맞죠?
정말 같습니다. For real.
네, 다음 주도 기대해 보겠습니다.
네.
Alright, see you next week.
Alright, bye-bye.
That was Steve with us for my hometown Olympics. Looking at the time, we have to slowly wrap things up. Our Tuesday show has come to an end. Join us tomorrow, 4:05, for our Wednesday edition of For Your Busan. The show was produced by Jang Hyun-jun, written by Hong Jung-hwa, sorry. Hong Jung-hwa? My goodness, I'm so sorry, 작가님. And the show was hosted by me, David Kim. I feel so bad right now. Oh my gosh, she came up. All right, we're gonna listen to this song. We'll see you tomorrow. Say something. I don't want to say anything. Say Something by Justin Timberlake.
Everyone knows all about my direction. And in my heart somewhere, I wanna go there. Still I don't go there.